Louisiana, close to New Orleans, back up in the woods among the evergreens. Still a log cabin made of earth and wood, where there lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar like ringing a bell. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Kinda slow. Johnny be good. In a gunny sack, sat beneath the tree beside the railroad tracks. The engineers would see him sitting in the shade, strumming to the rhythm the drivers made. People passing by, well, they would stop and say, oh my, what that little country boy could play. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Kinda slow. It is now the end of February, creeping up on March here on Kentucky Lake / Tennessee River, really the Tennessee River. And I am out in my own solo proo for a little spin on a creek nearby the homestead. It has been several months since I've had this boat out on the water. And I have to say, thank you very much for your support to everyone who has purchased the plans for the solo proo 12 so far. It's kind of interesting seeing the fruits of something that I completed many months ago, or mostly completed, and then the project has been mostly out of my mind, except for a few things that had to be finished up before releasing the plans in the video. But thank you very much to everyone who's purchased the plans, and I wish you luck on your own build. You can email me at cumberlandrover@protonmail.com for any questions you may have. And I have had some questions so far, especially people are wanting to know about the displacement of this proo. So essentially the weight of the boat itself and how much weight it can carry. I kind of hesitate to assign it an official weight rating of any sort. There are simple ways of calculating that. It's not complicated, but there's a lot of potential for variation in how different people complete their own builds. There's the potential for modifications and using different materials, so I'm gonna shy away from giving any sort of official rating, but I can give you a practical idea of how heavy the boat is. So it's significantly lighter than any of the other skiffs that I've built, or any of the wooden boats that I have built so far. Most of my boats I cannot pick up and carry. This one I can. Grabbing it by the rail, essentially, at midship, I can pick it up and walk it a short distance down the beach, no problem. Even with the spars and rigging and most of my gear still in the boat. What you may consider, and actually how I typically launch this thing, if possible, just drive about as close as you can to the water if you're going to haul it in a truck bed like I do, or really it doesn't matter how you haul it. Get it as close to the water as you can and pick up the stern, carefully drag the boat out, set the stern down on the ground, and then pick it up by the bow and set the bow down. Then for the remaining distance that you need to get to the water, it helps to have a roller or two, and just big boat fenders work. Boat fenders are kind of expensive if you ask me, but if you look around, you can for sure find them on your local waterways, just sitting on the bank. If you look carefully, I've found so many boat fenders out here, it's absurd. And yeah, they're really useful to have as rollers for small boats like this. So as far as how much weight can it carry, for sure it can carry one person, as the name would imply, the solo proo. One person, one adult of average build, let's say, so me basically, and plus some gear. You know, I'm gonna have to actually put this thing on the scales and see what my proo actually weighs, but basically it's about the same in terms of weight capacity as your standard recreational kayak. And that's really how this craft should be used, is whatever you would do with a small 10 to 12 foot recreational kayak. Of course, being aware, if you're not going to put decks on it, you're going to leave it open like mine, you need to be a little more careful, because you can sink this thing. You know, it is a very small boat. So, you know, paddle accordingly, according to your own abilities and according to conditions, especially, and according to your boat. She's only 9 1/4 in the sides. The sideboards are 1 by 10 by 12 foot boards. Actual dimensions after the lumber is dried end up being 3/4 by 9 1/4 by 12 foot. So I used 1 by 10s mainly to cut cost, because that was a big part of my project. That was kind of part of the challenge, was trying to build the most functional boat for as near $100 as possible. If you wanted to, you could for sure jump up to 1 by 12s. That is going to add a little bit of weight, but not really that much, and I would think gaining 2 inches of sideboard would be worth the extra weight for sure. But I like the 10-inch height, but you know, maybe if you're a larger person, maybe you want to use 1 by 12 boards.